What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Quest 64. Today we explore the Blue Cave, which I don't want to say it was worse of a dungeon than Cull Hazard was, but it's pretty bad. At the very least, I would say it's more unpleasant, but in its own ways. I don't think it's as confusing as Cull Hazard was, but it's definitely got a lot to going for it in that category, so to speak. I'm probably going to be using a lot of earth spells in this place because it probably goes without saying, but the enemies in this area are largely water elemental. Have I mentioned how much I hate spells missing? Like, oh hey look, I managed to hit him with the giant boulder, but apparently it still missed. But yeah, I'm going to be mostly using earth spells, so it's rather convenient that my earth elemental proficiency is higher than my water at this point. Might as well top myself off there. Wait. Is that the way I was going? I'm already freaking lost. Just gotta reorient myself. Oh lord. Mimics. These things are rather nasty, and honestly, there is not much reason not to run away from them. The only upside is that their attack, their walking water, it's pretty easy to dodge. If you're, decently far away from them anyways. I guess this is the right direction. It's pretty hard to tell when, no matter which way you go, it's just an endless cave. That is a lot of enemies, and I'm pretty sure those scorpions are very unpleasant. Try and actually aim here. Really? Only hit 2 of them? Sometimes aiming the high-level rock spells that try and hit multiple enemies can be pretty rough. There we go. Well, I'm paralyzed, but at least I'm facing where I want to be. And I don't think I can hit this guy normally, so I'm just going to use Magnet Rock, which homes in on the enemy. Okay, surely I've got to be almost at the end of this tunnel. Oh god, multi-optics. I don't know why. It's just another type of enemy. I don't know if they're even particularly difficult enemies. I think if I recall, the biggest thing going for them is the fact that they're very resistant to damage, or magic, or maybe just earth, I don't know. But anyways, here's an earth spirit. The entire reason I came down this way. I believe that this tunnel is supposed to lead to the Glencoe Forest, if you recall the forest that I went into for a little bit after clearing through the Connor Forest and killing Silvering. I mentioned when I was in there that there was like a shortcut to the Blue Cave or something. So that's there. I don't know why it's there. And apparently I can't go through that right now. Holy Jesus. 31 damage? I guess I should probably try dodging that. Oh. Homing arrows. Okay. Okay, well, screw this, I'm out of here. 31 damage is a little bit more than I'm willing to deal with. So I'm just gotta run away from more scorpions. That's what I gotta do. Just making my way back to the entrance of the cave at the moment. Yay, finally killed some scorpions. They're actually not that hard if they just stand there and use homing arrow. But if they're like walking up to you and using walking water, like that's when things get kind of nasty. I mean, you saw how much damage that was doing. Now I just gotta... My MP is just kind of in the process of regenerating here. Multi-optics actually aren't bad at all. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. Well, whatever. Okay, there's the entrance of the cave. I finally made my way back there. All that whole trip was just for one spirit. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I guess I gained some stats and junk on the way, so I guess it isn't totally worthless. Luckily these crawler things are pretty easy to deal with, so the more I see them, the better. I like to go with rock level 2 just because it's got a pretty big radius, so it's usually easy to hit pretty much everything you want to hit with it. It's pretty easy to aim, and 2 MP is not terrible, terribly expensive at this point. Not when I'm at 28 MP. Although when they get up close to me like this, it does get a little bit harder to aim. Okay. Keep on trucking. I don't know why I would say that. I don't know anything about trucking. Oh boy. The fights in this place, really in the game from here on, are a lot of times pretty ridiculous. Fix the camera up. Let's see here. Holy jeez, can the encounter rate be a little bit more ridiculous? It's just not quite there yet. So... no, this is just a big, like, alcove. Awesome! I got in a battle without actually moving. I was just turning in a circle to see the area, and I got in a battle. This place is freaking ridiculous. I mean, a lot of that's just the way the encounter rate in this game is ridiculous, but this area is especially ridiculous. Okay, so looks like there is a way that I can go over there to the kind of east-ish. But before I do that, I've got to use all of my MP to heal. And also there's a tunnel down this way. No, that's not the way. Is it? Oh boy. Okay, yeah. So the tunnel on the right is the one I just came up. So I believe this is the way I want to go. But I'm heading south. Isn't that just the way I came back? Oh boy. Yeah, this is where I just was. Wait, what? But this is the chest I was looking for. I'm really confused right now, but I found the chest, so that's what I was looking for. So, whatever I did, apparently it worked. And all that for a hero's drink, which at least is a pretty useful item. I believe, yeah, 40 MP recovery. So that's pretty useful. That's gonna come in handy. I just hope Brian appreciates all the crap I'm putting up with. The rest of this place shouldn't be too confusing. They were at least nice enough to put these little arrow stones here, so that aids navigation somewhat. I was going to say something witty when that battle started, but now I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Oh well. Let's see, so there's an arrow pointing that way, which means I want to come down this way. That's just the way these arrow things work. I guess that's the way things work in pretty much any RPG, really. You go the ways that aren't leaning towards the destination first, because there's usually treasure, like the spirit. Well, that was close. Got into battle with a mimic, and when you're in the corner, that tends to be kind of problematic, because sometimes the only way to escape from a battle when you engage from, like, in the corner is to actually run past the enemy, which is rather nasty. Well, we're almost out of these caves, or not the caves, but the tunnels at least. Or, I don't know if I would even say the tunnels, but at least this area of the tunnels, which is nice. Well, that was a rather close call, but at least we're still getting a pretty good amount of spirits, which is nice, because usually by around the middle to late game, you just kind of stop getting spirits from battles. Not, like, you don't actually stop, but it starts slowing down a lot. Right, there is a spirit here. I can't actually see it from this angle, but I got it! The arrow's pointing this way, so that is probably the way that I want to go. Okay. Almost there. I don't know why I'm so concerned with getting to the next area of the blue cave. But I'm out of those accursed tunnels, so that's, I think, good enough for today. Let's play Quest 64. Catch you later.